How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? This episode's titled, Have You Ever Seen a Cattle Mutilation? Nope. I've never seen one before, and boy oh boy would I love to keep it that way, Dandadan. We're back, for some reason, still watching Dandadan. We're kinda home stretching it now. I think there's only supposed to be 12 episodes. This show puts me in a weird position literally every episode, because every episode has legitimately been better than the previous, and also more compromising than the previous. I've never been so embarrassed to like a show before, and we watched most of Black Butler on this channel. We watched most of Black Butler, and I kind of really liked Book of Circus. But Dandadan's like the final boss of embarrassing anime, and I know a lot of you are gonna start rattling off huge lists of other way more cringy anime, but cringe isn't the only factor. The reason Dandadan is the final boss is because it makes you really embarrassed to like it, but really hard not to. That's the secret sauce. That's the issue with Dandadan, is that it's really, really good. Anyway, enough of this repetitive preamble. That is just a different skin of the preamble I do on every Dandadan video. Let's get into it.
You better not be playing games with me here. I'll ask again.
Oh my god, is this the cattle mutilation? Is this woman gonna BDSM a cow into submission? And by submission, I mean burger?
Is someone bullying you?
No, ma'am.
Nope, it's children. Of course it's children. Why wouldn't it be? God forbid I watch a single show on this channel that isn't gonna get my whole goddamn computer seized by the FBI.
I have zero tolerance for bullying. And if you were bullied, it's not smart to keep it from me.
Are you gonna bully them into telling you who bullied them? Also, why is this the school nurse's problem? She doesn't have any jurisdiction. Oh, Danny, I'm surprised you're not talking about how hot she is. Don't worry, I'll simp, I'm getting to it. I love a goth nurse, dude. You know, I love a goth. Honestly, as long as you're just goth, I won't discriminate against your profession. I'll probably just love you regardless.
What you need is some discipline, you bad boy. Say you need it. Say it! I need it!
Unless you give me a fucking concussion, this looks awful. This isn't BDSM, she's just kicking the shit out of this guy. This isn't kinky, this is just your run-of-the-mill abuse.
Stupid friggin' aliens, they don't know when to give up. I swear, I don't know if I can handle another run-in with those chodes.
First off, wild to hear somebody use the word chode in an anime. Sasuke! Get back here, you chode! Second, I love how Ayase is voiced by, like, the female Jonah Scott. Stupid friggin' aliens, they don't know when to forget about it! She's got, like, a New Jersey Italian accent that keeps slipping out every now and then, just like he does.
The aliens will come after you, too.
He's worried about me. How sweet.
I'm worried about you, dude. These aliens suck.
Every country has its own folklore about spirits and demons, not just Japan. I think these spirits, or yokai, or whatever, are protecting the Earth from alien invasion!
That's so clever. I really like that. The fact that this show is about aliens and ghosts has always been really cool. But what a smart way to tie that all together and, like, make sense out of it.
We need to get it back!
You blabbered on for so long I zoned out. What's going on? We in danger again?
Wow, that was a line, like, straight out of the Ghost Stories dub. Speaking of which, hey, do you like watching me torture myself by watching anime that I definitely shouldn't be watching in a public space? Then boy oh boy are you gonna love my Patreon. Only on Patreon can you see me react to Food Wars, Blue Lock, the Ghost Stories dub, and Hell's Paradise. All of those anime reactions are up on my Patreon, along with access to my exclusive Discord server and all the live streams I've done in the past and will do in the future. On top of that, you're also just helping me a ton in ensuring that I'm able to keep putting out as much content as I do. I try to keep up with 3 videos a week on this channel. I have another channel, Anime IRL, where we do like anime-based game shows with Stephen He, Chris Barnett, and NC Hammer 23. And I have an anime podcast called Otaku's Anonymous. I'm just spread so thin like too little butter on too much toast across all channels, and the only thing extending me butter is your guys' support. If any of that sounds enticing to you, make sure you consider checking out the link to my Patreon in the description below. Now, on with the show. You didn't expect the Patreon plug to come so soon, did ya?
But you were very aggressive about it. You wanna go with that, Takakura?
Huh?
It's cool, say whatever.
But the whole school's going to hate you.
Yeah, so will the police. Definitely don't let this girl go around saying you forced her to take her clothes off.
Tell them what happened or you'll look like the bad guy here.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
Sounds like he's about to snap. You don't care about an assault charge?
That's all you were doing. Why keep it a secret?
Well, if you saw I got stronger suddenly, I'd look cooler for it.
This is the most unrealistic part of the show, by far. Men are physically incapable of keeping quiet about their gains. I've been working out for like a month, and I talk about my non-existent gains constantly. See, I'm even doing it right now.
Stop teasing me! I'm going back to class, and I'm not gonna say anything that makes you look bad.
Oh my god, that was adorable. But also, how are these three just allowed to stay in school today? Like, are they seriously not suspended for streaking down the hallway?
I figured out what happened. Tell it, girl. All right, young lady.
I think I low-key love these two. They're so fun. I love the way that actress delivered the "tell it, girl."
All three of you are involved in a love triangle. Drama.
I think these two may be my new favorite characters. Also, why did the Persona 5 soundtrack just kick in?
That's why you've been sulking! Cause you were jealous of Shiratori! Shut your hole, you idiot!
I thought she was about to tell her to shut her whore mouth.
I am so not jealous of her!
Oh, and they're back in crab stands. Why does this show think that this is how girls fight? This is the second time Ayase has gotten in a crab stance to argue with a bitch.
She's been full on harassing Ira lately. Like dropping that wash tub on her.
That's so not cool. We can't let Ayase get away with that.
Hey, Ira, maybe want to say something to this angry mob before they tie Momo's limbs to 4 different horses and have them run in different directions? Only you can prevent forest fires, and only Ira can prevent Momo from getting drawn and quartered.
Let the whole school know what a slut she is.
Yeah, we'll teach that skank what happens if she makes Miss Shiratori cry.
I can't tell if this school is really mean or really, really sweet, because they think Momo bullied her into getting naked. So in that context, I'm kinda down for this mob justice. Like, the school is banding together right now to defend this bullying victim. That's kinda sweet.
Did your explanation work how you wanted?
Yeah, it did. Everyone in class hates you now.
I love this scene, dude. There are a lot of complicated emotions happening here. I love how Momo knows Ira didn't go through with ruining her reputation, but doesn't want to, like, give her the satisfaction of being grateful for it because she hates her. You know, like, this is just a really complex interaction that feels very human and teenager.
For my family days. How dare that thing challenge us again? What's that stuff leaking out of it?
God, these guys can't go 40 minutes without some kind of crustacean trying to murder them, huh? By the way, I also don't love the stuff leaking out of them. Guys, I'm simply not going to feel bad for this thing. I'm just not, so we can cut this shit out right now. Do not bring him to your home! What?
Whatever he is, what are we going to do with him?
Kill him!
This is the first time someone gave me proper medical attention.
Does this thing join the team? What is going on?
You're a bitch-ass cop with a stick to eating Kabamaki!
Okay, well, at least this makes sense.
My son's terribly sick. Whenever he poops or pees, he loses all his blood, and if he doesn't get a transfusion every day, he's gonna die.
Jesus Christ, you don't say! All of his blood? What is he, a Kool-Aid man with Ebola? Why does your son have the worst disease?
My bro, it's a war zone.
Wait,
so
what's
there's
that?
no jobs and
Can
no
anyone
way to earn a
understand him?
living.
That's so funny. The fucking disrespect this show is treating this character with almost rivals my own.
My son worries he's gonna die. It cause trouble for you good humans.
I can't believe I'm about to feel bad for this thing right now.
If I gave you my wiener, would that save your son's life?
Okaron, please rephrase.
He could sell it and maybe get the money he needs. I don't care. I can always get it back later.
Dude, what are you talking about? This is an insane plan. You are getting way too nilly with your willy, my guy.
What are you, anti-alien?
Calm down. I ain't anti-anyone.
I am racist, though.
Just like our blood! This is the same!
Okay, cool, but drinking blood doesn't give you more blood. That's super not how it works.
I heard folks say milk was cow's blood before. Who would have thought plain old cow sauce was Copa blood, too?
Okay, cool, but milk was never cow's blood.
I know a dairy farmer in town. I'll see if you can have one of his cows.
Oh my god, I just remembered the title of this episode. Please do not give him one of his own cows. Oh, Jesus, there he goes with his cow. Alright, well, I guess they made an ally. That's pretty hype. This guy was a really cool fighter. It will be good to see him come back later.
Buy us new school uniforms with your Dodoria money! How many times I gotta buy you numbskulls new uniforms?
That was just one crazy shot right after another. All of that was insane.
The posture, the voice, the works.
Rocket engine valve. Rocket engine valve.
Keep it up.
I don't know what this is. Is this a Japanese thing?
Rocket engine valve.
Hey, Momo.
Motherfucker, is this the lemon grenade nerd from Bungo Stray Dogs?
Who is this person?
He used to be Momo's best friend, back when they were kids.
Jesus Christ, the show treats its love interests like they're fucking Pokemon. Alright, I don't really know if this is the end of the video or if my editor will have time to throw next week's on as well, so just in case, I'll do a little wrap-up of this episode. Pretty fun. Good fun episode, a nice wind down, but not like too boring. I like that the Mantis shrimp guy may come back, because legitimately, he did have a really cool power. I loved how he just like shot a light after image of himself at people. That's really cool and a fun, clever like play on Mantis shrimps. New love interest is crazy. That's fun. Terrible hair, though. Like, absolutely not a contender when you put him next to Okaron. But yeah, good, fun episode. Didn't need the censor bar, so that's hype. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video, of this episode, what you'd like to see me react to in the future, and I will either see you next time or see you immediately when it cuts to me reacting to the next episode. Adios.
He's so cool. And athletic by the look of his clothes.
Am I the only person who thinks that this guy doesn't look cool? This guy looks like a Go-Gurt mascot from the early 2000s. He looks like he's here to advertise a new extreme snowboarding game to Momo.
But if she had a crush on him, and knowing her taste in men, he's probably a tough guy.
Yeah, tough guys are totally her type. That's why she's madly in love with your dorky ass.
You're still a cutie!
That lame impression was, what's the word for it? Priceless.
Oh. Oh my. He's like Mike Guy with a higher pitched voice.
He's moving in with us.
Are you friggin' crazy? No way!
Why is this the weirdest guy? I can't get a read on this guy to save my life. His face is completely emotionless, but his actor sounds like he's on Molly.
That's gotta be what she's planning. She's building an unholy army to prepare for the coming of Ragnarok!
Yeah, is that what all the kids are worrying about these days? Ragnarok? That's wild. I would have thought it'd be the alarming wealth disparity that's been growing since the 1970s, but nope. It's the Norse end of days. Crazy. I guess I'm just out of touch with the youth.
I'm off to gather my army, and when Ragnarok comes, it's on! See ya!
Is this a Japanese thing? Like when the Vikings stopped existing, did Japan inherit their Ragnarok anxiety for some reason?
Oh, take it easy.
Yeah.
Well, take it a little bit harder than that. She doesn't have all night.
What?
I also have no idea what she's doing. Is this a stroke? Ask her if she's having a stroke!
It's see you tomorrow! Duh! Tonight's your turn to say it!
Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. I like that. I love seeing Momo act silly. Like, she's always so angry. It's really refreshing to see her act a little vulnerable every now and then.
Something's funny.
Oh, who, me?
And then
Dude, can you dial it back a bit? You're fucking exhausting to look at.
I can sorta see ghosts now.
Oh shit, maybe he has Okaron's testicle. Come up with a subtle way to ask him if he has—
did it start after you picked up a golden testicle?
Don't ignore the word subtle when taking my advice. There were 1,000 different ways this conversation could have went down, and you picked the single worst one. How about, hey, how did that start? And then see if he leads the conversation into genital territory.
I kept seeing it. After that, my folks got sicker and sicker for no reason.
Okay, but in the ghost's defense, sometimes that just happens. Sometimes people do just be getting sick. That doesn't necessarily mean it's ghosts.
They all said there was only one person they knew who could help us.
Kinda love seeing Turbo Granny and Trailer Trash Granny bonding. This is kind of adorable.
If you take this case on, I'll buy you uniforms for life.
Terrible deal. Aren't you a sophomore in high school? First off, you shouldn't be burning through uniforms at the rate you already are, but that's neither here nor there. You're like almost done with school. Nobody needs a lifetime subscription to high school uniforms.
Sup, fam? I'm your new transfer student! Pump, 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 pump!
Look, I'm not an advocate of bullying, but I better see this classroom beat this kid within an inch of his life for that. This is the meanest student body in the history of anime. This whole school hates Okaron just for existing. And you expect me to just sit here and believe that they'd let this kind of behavior go unbullied?
You can call me Gigi.
Oh, what? They loved it! Guys! That sucked! Guys, what are you talking about? This dude's an A1 butt sucker. Bully his ass.
I'm super down. I need your digits or I'm a die, girl!
God, this dude's trying to speedrun getting a Title IX on his first day of class. Okay, chat, ready? I'm harassing, I'm getting her number, I'm going for the unzip now, I'm showing my genitals.
Take a fork and I'm done!
Hottie? Oh, man. He's cool, Momo.
He is not cool! Am I out of touch? Is this what teenage Riz looks like? This and worrying about Ragnarok?
Hold up, something's pulling on my body. It's this cutie magnet.
Could this dude be anywhere hilarious?
Is this what teenage crack addiction looks like? It's like somebody replaced this dude's blood with Monster Energy drink. This guy is relentless. This girl called him fit and he was like, nah, not good enough, bitch. Call me hella fit.
This sucks. If he's her first crush, could she still like him?
Dog, I'm trying to wrap my head around how anyone could have liked this guy to begin with. I know I'm on the wrong side of history here. I just feel it in my bones. I bet this dude's like Dandadan's single biggest fan favorite character. But I gotta speak my truth. And my truth is telling me this guy sucks.
That wasn't my fault. Miss Shiratori attacked me.
Whatever. Did you eat lunch yet?
How's this kid bringing weights to school every day without giving himself severe scoliosis? Right? Like, he'd have to carry these dumbbells in his backpack. He's adding like 40 extra pounds to his daily load.
What's up? Ain't you eating with Miko and the gang?
Oh, someone's jelly welly.
Just say no. Everything doesn't have to be a bitch. Just have a fucking normal conversation. God, I feel like one of those people in my comment section who tell me to make less jokes and just shut up and watch the show. Is this what I'm like? Why is this like the scariest thing they've encountered so far? This dude is terrifying.
Whoa, that dude's all kinds of messed up.
Stop right there, you bastard!
Yo, maybe let this guy cook. It seems like my man just wants to run.
Okaron! He's got a ball!
Oh, he's got one of his balls! Damn, this poor dude's just out for a run and everybody wants him neutered for it.
You saved us!
Ah, the monster's got us!
Waiting for Okaron to just be like, oh no, I can't control myself when in my demon form. You know, and just fucking break Gigi's neck. This is an especially terrifying image when you remember that they're dragging him off of this roof to rip his balls off. This is this man's first and worst day of his life. fucking awesome. That was incredible. I like that a lot. I like the little, like, xylophone noise it made when it all came together. I also love him. I love him just being like, combine!
How do we find him? It's like a maze with all of these side streets and houses.
This poor man, Jesus Christ.
Figured I'd punch it to see if it hurt him. Sure enough, it did, and his screams gave him away.
My man was just trying to take his morning run.
After I met you, everything changed. Before, my world was great.
Holy shit, what a glow up. When Okaron got his new hairstyle, I remember being like, oh, this isn't like that much of an improvement. Like his old hair wasn't that bad. Dude, I must have been on crack. What the hell was I smoking? This is like the worst hairstyle of all time. And that is episodes 10 and I think 11 of Dandadan. I say I think because we'll see if I get this to my editor on time. Otherwise, it may just have been episode 11 of Dandadan. We'll see. Regardless, it feels like this episode is a turning point for the series. You know, like, I feel like Okaron's finally out of his, like, oh, I don't know, do I like her? Am I gonna pursue her? Am I gonna do this and that? Like, I think the weird, like, you know, science class mannequin dude confessing his love for his science class bride mixed with Gigi has, like, snapped Okaron into this, like, no, I want to be her boyfriend. And so that's cool. Maybe this has, like, kicked him into, like, his confidence era, which would be very exciting. Regardless, he's very close to getting a second ball, and that, from the very beginning, I've wondered what's gonna happen when he gets his whole package back. And so I am curious, does he get, like, a new form? Will he stop seeing ghosts? Like, does he need to stay uniballed? Who knows? But regardless, still enjoying the show, still very good. I do hate Gigi. I'm hoping, I can see him being a character where, like, he gets the Gigi episode and I do like a Rompo style 180 on him where I end up loving him. Right now, though, holy shit, I feel like I need to take a nap just watching him. Which again is very ironic because I feel like that's the effect I have on people. But regardless, not high on Gigi right now. I'm interested to see what you guys say in the comments about him. So as always, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, of this episode of Gigi. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. Subscribe to my Patreon if you want to see me react to Food Wars, Hell's Paradise, the Ghost Stories dub, and Blue Lock. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer? Will I live for now? I wrote down what you said to me, baby, but can't make what you